Yeah, we're obviously very excited. I mean, the first T20 didn't go according to plan, but obviously, new venue. We've had some time to obviously think about things that went wrong in the first game, and definitely trying to put those things right come tomorrow night.
Cool. Next question. Sorry, okay.
Yeah, I think it's just one of those things. Obviously, it wasn't a good T20 wicket. They bowled really well, and it's just one of those games. Every now and then you get games like that. But our batters have been world class over the last couple of years, so it's not something for us to panic about. Obviously, there are some sort of reflections on the previous game, and it's just by putting that right.
Next. Yeah.
Personally, I haven't looked at the pitch yet, so I can't really tell you.
Cool. Anyone else? Yeah.
What is your preparation for coming to the World Cup?
Sorry, can you just repeat?
What is the team preparation for coming to the World Cup?
What is it saying?
What is the team's how's the team's
Oh,
preparation going into the World Cup?
It's been very good over the last few months. Certainly since I've been back again.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. We just can't walk in front of the cameras. Perfect. Take that question again.
No, the preparation's been really good. Obviously, over the last couple of months, we were here in June playing against India. We went to the UK to play against England and Ireland, and then obviously coming back here again before going to Australia. So everyone's in really good spirits. And yeah, we're obviously looking forward to the next couple of T20s, and then the couple of ODIs as well before getting to Oz.
Perfect. Any other question from the floor? We do have one from back home saying South Africa have been put under pressure in the power play and lost wickets to mostly defensive shots. Do you think it's possible to transfer the pressure on the Indian bowlers by being much more attacking in their approach?
I think it's a bit of a catch-22 really. I think certainly experience tells you that the new ball in India does swing. So that the first 1 or 2 overs you have to have a look. For every single batter, that's obviously different. They have their own game plans. And again, we have to give credit to the Indian seamers. They bowled really well in the first T20. So yeah, it's just about obviously trying to find ways to counter that come the second game.
Perfect. We've got 2 questions from online. One from 𝐅𝐎𝐋𝐋𝐿𝐼 and then one from Leighton.
South Africa squad has some of the amount of competition there is among the fast bowlers and fast bowling all-rounders is quite a lot of it. So, personally, how do you deal with that, and what kind of clarity do you have in terms of your specific role among all the fast bowlers in the squad?
That's a very good question. I think competition is good. I think competition for spots, I think every single fast bowler is different. We have a different skill set. So I think that's something that's positive for us. It also means that when we are presented with any particular conditions, we can play a certain set of fast bowlers. So I think personally having the variety that we do have is actually really good.
Thanks. We'll go Leighton and then Devises.
Thanks, Lucy. Hello, Wayne.
Hi.
Just on preparation for this pitch, have you seen it at all? Were you guys able to train in similar conditions? I know it was a bit tricky ahead of the first one. You trained in those conditions, but you didn't expect the pitch to, in Temba's words, be so spicy. But how's this preparation been since you've been there?
Yeah, so this wicket, from what I've seen from the dressing room, looks about 22 yards. It looks slightly brown as well from what I could see. I actually haven't had a look at the actual wicket up close. We had training out the back yesterday, so we'll have to see if the conditions play similar to out in the middle. I think it's just something that we need to take out of our heads now. That first game we have to kind of park it and just move on. It was obviously a wicket that did a lot more than what we expected. Generally when there is a bit of grass on the wicket here in India, it does tend to seam around a bit. But underneath it was a little bit soft as well, which obviously exaggerated that movement. And again, we have to give credit to the Indian seamers.
Great. Debasis, we'll take the last one from online from you, and then if there's any other question from the floor before we wrap up. But wait, sorry, just one more from online. Then we'll
Yeah. Thanks, Lucy. Hi, Brian.
Hi.
Obviously, how do stop someone like Surya Kumar Yadav, who plays all across the ground, and having played against him in IPL and over the years, how do you see him emerge? Is he the best batsman going around in T20 format right now?
I think personally, from what I've watched over the last couple of months, I think he is probably one of the best T20 batters at the moment. He scores 360, which is very difficult for bowlers to try and defend. I think it's just about being strong and trying to take each ball as it sort of comes. He's allowed to play good shots. I think the other night he played some really, really beautiful shots, but he was also lucky here and there. And maybe on a different night that goes to hand. But having said that, I think he's certainly been a guy that I've really enjoyed watching over the last couple of months. He's certainly playing really, really good cricket.
Perfect. One last one from the floor.
Any change for tomorrow games?
Any changes?
What's that, sorry?
Any change of playing anyone for tomorrow games?
Yeah,
Any
there's no
changes?
updates.
Not sure yet. We haven't had a meeting yet.
Great. Thank you very much, everyone. Perfect.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
আপুনি চাই আছে ND24 সৰ্বশ্ৰেষ্ঠ নহয় সৰ্বোত্তমৰ দৌৰ